So let's start with respiratory quotient. So respiratory quotient is the ratio between the volume of carbon dioxide released through the process of respiration to the volume of oxygen absorbed during the process of respiration. So respiratory quotient is nothing but it is the volume of carbon dioxide released through the process of respiration to the volume of oxygen absorbed during the process of respiration. That is called as respiratory quotient. And this respiratory quotient differs from one type of respiratory substrate to the other type of respiratory substrate. So let's start with the respiratory quotient value with carbohydrates. So if the carbohydrates are the respiratory substrates, so let's see the respiratory quotient value. So let's say this is glucose. Glucose undergoes breakdown through aerobic respiration, during which 6 molecules of oxygen is consumed, absorbed, and 6 molecules of carbon dioxide is released along with 6 molecules of water and some amount of energy. So what is the number of oxygen molecules absorbed for its breakdown? 6 molecules. And number of carbon dioxides released is 6. So it is equals to 1. RQ value is 1, that is equals to unity. Now coming to, so the best example to study the RQ value of these carbohydrates is germinating seeds of cereals, because cereals are, they are with rich endosperm, which is rich in starch. So germinating seeds of cereals. So these are the best plant material to study the respiratory quotient value of carbohydrates. Next coming to fats. Respiratory quotient value of fats. So actually fats are with poor amount of oxygen. So they are with poor amount of oxygen. In fats, the amount of oxygen present in fats is lesser than the amount of carbon present in them. Okay, so here what happens, as the amount of oxygen present in fats is lesser than the amount of carbon present in them, number of carbon atoms present in them, these fats require more amount of oxygen. That means they require more amount of oxygen for the breakdown. Okay, so here I would like to give you one point. So if a respiratory substrate is with more amount of oxygen than the amount of carbon present in them, then the amount of oxygen required for the breakdown of carbon-carbon bonds present in it will be lesser. If a respiratory substrate consists of less amount of oxygen than the amount of carbon present in them, then the amount of oxygen required for its breakdown will be more. So if the oxygen content is less, it requires more amount of oxygen for its breakdown. If the oxygen content is more, it requires less amount of oxygen for its breakdown. Okay. So in case of fats, the amount of oxygen is lesser than the amount of the content of carbon present in them. And hence, these fats require more amount of oxygen for its breakdown than the amount of carbon dioxide released. So amount of carbon dioxide released will be lesser than the amount of oxygen absorbed, and hence respiratory quotient value will be less than 1. Okay, here let's take an example to study the respiratory quotient value of fats. So here I am taking tripalmitin. So tripalmitin is a fat. Tripalmitin is a fat and its molecular formula is C51H98O6, and we are taking 2 molecules of this tripalmitin. For its breakdown, 145 molecules of oxygen is consumed and 102 molecules of carbon dioxide is released along with 98 molecules of water. Okay, right. So here 102 molecules of carbon dioxide is released. How many number of carbons are present in this molecule of tripalmitin? In one molecule, 51 carbons are present. In 2 molecules, 51 into 2. That comes out to be 102 carbon dioxide molecules. So now the amount of carbon dioxide released is 102 molecules of carbon dioxide, and the number of oxygen molecules absorbed for the breakdown of this tripalmitin is 145, which comes out to be approximately 0.7, which is less than 1. So this is about the RQ value of fats. So the best plant materials to study the RQ value of fats is germinating fatty seeds. Germinating fatty seeds like castor seeds and rape seeds. Like castor seeds and rape seeds. Now let's study the RQ value of proteins. Respiratory quotient value of proteins. So in case of proteins also, proteins are also poor in oxygen. That means the amount of oxygen present in proteins is lesser than the amount of carbon present in them. And hence the amount of oxygen required for its breakdown will be more. So the amount of oxygen present in proteins is lesser than the content of carbon present in them in case of proteins. And hence the amount of oxygen required for the breakdown, oxidation of these proteins is more than the amount of carbon dioxide released, and hence respiratory quotient value will be less than 1. It will be around 0.9, which is less than 1. Generally it is 0.9, but the respiratory quotient value of proteins, different types of proteins range between 0.5 to 0.9. So this is about proteins. So the best plant material to study the RQ value of proteins is germinating legume seeds. So the best plant material is germinating legume seeds which store protein in them. Legume seeds, right. Next, coming to RQ value of organic acids. So actually organic acids consists of more amount of oxygen in them than the amount of carbon. So here in case of organic acids, amount of oxygen is more than the amount of carbon present in them, and hence the amount of oxygen required for its breakdown will be lesser than the amount of carbon dioxide released. Okay, so as the carbon dioxide release is more, then what will be the RQ value? Greater than 1. So here I am going to cite some examples of organic acids and their values, respiratory quotient values. So oxalic acid. Respiratory quotient value of this oxalic acid is 4. And then malic acid. Respiratory quotient value of this malic acid is 1.3. 1.3. Then succinic acid. RQ value of the succinic acid is 1.14. 1.14. So this is all about carbohydrates, respiratory quotient value of carbohydrates. We studied fats, proteins and organic acids. Here I would like to give one important point, that is NCERT point. Pure fats and proteins never undergo respiration. Never undergo respiration. They never undergo breakdown through respiration. So next, let's study the respiratory quotient value of anaerobic respiration. RQ value of anaerobic respiration. So in case of anaerobic respiration is nothing but it is the breakdown of substrate in the absence of oxygen. Respiratory quotient value of anaerobic respiration. Okay, so glucose undergoes breakdown in the absence of oxygen. That means there is no utilization of oxygen and results in the formation of, in case of alcoholic fermentation, results in the formation of 2 molecules of ethyl alcohol plus 2 molecules of carbon dioxide. So here number of oxygens absorbed is 0 oxygens, whereas number of carbon dioxides released is 2. So anything by 0 is infinity. So the RQ value of anaerobic respiration, that is especially alcoholic fermentation, is infinite. Next, coming to RQ value of CAM plants. CAM plants. We know what are CAM plants. CAM plants are the plants in which crassulacean acid metabolism occurs. These are nothing but succulents, xerophytic plants. So in these succulents, what happens? Stomata get closed during daytime, One of the adaptations of this succulents is closure of stomata during daytime to reduce the rate of transpiration. So during daytime stomata gets closed, whereas the stomata are open during nighttime. So let's see what happens during nighttime. Stomata gets opened. So during nighttime, carbohydrates present in these cells undergo partial oxidation into pepper. So during nighttime in these CAM plants, this carbohydrates undergo partial oxidation into pepper, phosphoenol pyruvic acid, which undergoes conversion into malic acid. So this malic acid will be stored inside the vacuole during night time. Okay, let's write the equation. So for partial oxidation, how many molecules of oxygen is required? 3 molecules of oxygen is required. So this is the carbohydrate, that is glucose. For its oxidation, 3 molecules of oxygen is required, but there is no production of carbon dioxide during night time, but there is formation of malic acid. So malic acid is C4H6O3. So there is no formation of carbon dioxide. So here how many molecules of oxygen is absorbed? 3 molecules of oxygen is absorbed, but 0 molecules of carbon dioxide is released. So what will be the RQ value? 0. 0 by anything is 0 in case of CAM plants. Okay, if this carbon dioxide is released also in these plants through the process of respiration, that carbon dioxide which is released through the process of respiration in these plants is immediately fixed by a strong carbon dioxide fixing enzyme, that is pECase. So these plants, CAM plants, consist of a strong carbon dioxide fixing enzyme called pECase, which is involved in fixation of carbon dioxide immediately, which is released through the process of respiration, and hence in case of CAM plants this carbon dioxide release is always 0, which is released into atmosphere. So RQ value will be 0. So this is about CAM plants. Next, coming to germinating seeds. Maturing fatty seeds. RQ value of maturing fatty seeds. Now let's study the RQ value of maturing fatty seeds. So in case of maturing fatty seeds, carbohydrates will be converted into fats. So the amount of oxygen present in carbohydrates is more than the amount of oxygen present in fats. So when the oxygen poor compound, that is fat, is synthesized from an oxygen rich compound, that is carbohydrate, what happens? There will be release of oxygen. Oxygen is released. So this oxygen which is released is absorbed during the process of respiration. Okay, so as this oxygen is absorbed during the process of respiration, the oxygen which is absorbed from the atmosphere during the process of respiration will be lesser than the carbon dioxide released, and hence RQ value is greater than 1 in case of maturing fatty seeds. I just repeat, in case of maturing fatty seeds, carbohydrates will be converted into fats. Fat synthesis occurs. Fats are actually oxygen poor. That means the amount of oxygen present in fats is lesser than the amount of oxygen present in carbohydrates. So when oxygen poor compound, that is fat, is synthesized from oxygen rich compound, that is carbohydrate, there is release of oxygen, and this oxygen which is released is absorbed during the process of respiration, and hence the oxygen which is absorbed during the process of respiration from atmosphere will be lesser than the carbon dioxide which is released during the process of respiration, and hence RQ value of this maturing fatty seeds is greater than 1. Now let's compare the RQ value of this maturing fatty seeds with the RQ value of germinating fatty seeds. Okay, right. Germinating fatty seeds. So actually in case of germinating fatty seeds, food source is fat. So when the food source is fat, this fat undergoes breakdown during the germination of seed. So for the breakdown of fats, the amount of oxygen required is more because the content of oxygen, the amount of oxygen present in fats is lesser than the content of or amount of carbon present in it. So for the breakdown of fats, oxygen required is more than the release of carbon dioxide, and hence RQ value will be less than 1. So in case of germinating fatty seeds, RQ value is less than 1. Maturing fatty seeds, RQ value is greater than 1. Now let's see the RQ value in case of mixed diet. So in case of mixed diet, we take carbohydrates and proteins also. So carbohydrates, and we take fats also, right? So what is the RQ value of carbohydrates? 1. Fats is 0.7. So we have to take the average of the RQ values of both these carbohydrates and fats. That comes out to be 0.85, which is again less than 1 RQ value. So I want to give a quick recap of the RQ values of all different types of respiratory substrates. Okay, starting with carbohydrates. So carbohydrates RQ value is 1, that is unity. And in case of fats, RQ value is 0.7. In case of proteins, RQ value is generally 0.9, but it ranges between 0.5 to 0.9 depending upon the type of protein that undergoes oxidation through aerobic respiration. Next, in case of organic acids, RQ value is greater than 1. In case of oxalic acid, RQ value is 4. Malic acid, RQ value is 1.3, and succinic acid, it is 1.14. Right, next coming to anaerobic respiration. In case of anaerobic respiration, especially in alcoholic fermentation, RQ value is infinity because there is no absorption of oxygen during the process of respiration. So 0 oxygen, and carbon dioxide released is 2 molecules. 2 carbon dioxides by 0. Anything by 0 is infinity. Next coming to RQ value of CAM plants. In case of CAM plants, RQ value is 0 because there will be no release of carbon dioxide during night time, and if the carbon dioxide is released also, that carbon dioxide immediately after its release through the process of respiration, it will be fixed by the strong carbon dioxide fixing enzyme, that is peptase, and hence carbon dioxide release is 0. So 0 carbon dioxide molecules by 3 oxygen molecules. Anything by 0 becomes 0. So RQ value of CAM plants is 0. Next, we studied about the RQ value of maturing fatty seeds and germinating fatty seeds, where for maturing fatty seeds it is greater than 1, more than unity. Germinating fatty seeds is less than unity, that is less than 1. In case of mixed diet, it is 0.85, that is again less than 1. So this is all about RQ values. In the next video, I will be giving some questions, some sample questions, and I will be giving some tricks to solve those questions in easier way.